Hey, what's up? How you guys doing? I'm back with another video, and it's not really a fragrance, review or something like that. It's actually going to be a video response on Brad's video. What Brad's video was about is, if you haven't seen it, I'll leave a link down in the description. You can click on it and go check it out. But basically, his video was about, he came across a thread on Bass Notes that someone was saying that the fragrance community here on YouTube is dying. Well, I totally agree everything what Brad was saying. I agree like 99% of everything that Brad was saying. But not that the fragrance community is dying. It's more like it's changed a lot. It evolved. It became a lot bigger. From like a small little tree that was like 3 feet tall, like a small 3-foot tree. It grew like, I don't know, like 6 feet now, and there's bad things and good things about it, but not that the fragrance community is dying. There's a lot of new guys out there that just about every week a new reviewer is popping into the fragrance community, starts reviewing. But there was there's definitely like a change, like a shift. That's when I saw that a lot more people were coming and reviewing different types of fragrances, niche, cheapies, drugstore type of fragrances, everything like that. And that's great. That's great. But I would say that it's more independent now. The fragrance community here on YouTube, everyone is more like, and I don't mean to say this in a bad way. It's just like everyone is trying to be more independent. But I remember in the past, when I first started, getting interested into fragrances and stuff like that, before I even started reviewing, probably like 4 years ago, when I saw that I had an interest in fragrances, and I used to watch videos. I remember there was only like all the fragrance reviewers, you could like count them on your fingers. They weren't even more than 10. So maybe that's why it's not dying. It's just evolved a lot, and people are just starting to be a lot more independent. In the past there were a lot less reviewers, and each reviewer would talk, PM each other, and do different things, send each other different types of samples, and whatever, give some heads up on some fragrances, what to review for the audience and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But now it's just a lot more reviewers out there that got into the game, so it evolved, and it's more independent now than being a group type of thing for the reviewers. Fragrance companies coming out like every month, new ones. I don't know about every month, but like maybe every 2-3 months there's a new fragrance company coming out, niche, everything like that. There's a lot more fragrances getting pushed into the market. And stuff like that, and it's a lot harder to keep up and have the latest fragrance to review and stuff like that, or find the hidden gem. It's harder to do that now because there's a lot more fragrances getting pushed into the market. So maybe that's another reason why people are feeling that the fragrance community is dying. It's not dying, it's just getting a lot more challenging and independent. And what else? I had one last thing to say, but I forgot what it was. Okay, I remember now. The second reason why I think that people are considering the fragrance community dying is because reviewers now, I'm pretty much sure just about all the reviewers, just cut down on how much fragrances they're buying, and the amount of money they spend for fragrances. Not because they lost, not because the lack of interest, but it's tough times. The economy is like really, really bad. It's tough out there, and thinking about buying $200-$300 fragrances, I mean, it's crazy. Or buying like 10 bottles of $100 fragrances, or $50 or $60 fragrances. It's a lot harder now, So hauls and stuff like that are getting cut, and it's people are buying less than what they were buying before. So that's another thing that's kind of roughening up the reviewing game is the bad economy. I know that because I'm an example. I mean, I used to be buying fragrances like, even though it wasn't a lot, I used to buy fragrances like 2 for each season. All right, each season I would buy 2 fragrances, but now I haven't bought a fragrance like in about, I would say, a good 7-8 months now. So, that's another reason why it's getting a little bit tough in the fragrance community. Those were my thoughts on this. I would ramble a lot more, even though I did ramble a lot. But Brad, everything he said is pretty much basically what I just said and what I would want to say. That's that. The fragrance community is not dying, even though some old fragrance reviewers dropped out or stopped for a really long time. Doesn't mean that it's dying. It's just getting a little bit more independent and tough because of the bad economy. That's my thoughts. So comment down below, tell me what you guys think. Give me your thoughts, and so until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Deuces.